Hi students, welcome to all. Today we are going to study about number system. It is a first lesson in the class 9th. Now I request you that to pause the video, take pen and pencil. We can solve together. Are you ready now? Okay, fine. Now we are studying the numbers, different type of numbers. That is, first type of number is whole number. Okay, whole numbers means the numbers which are started from 0 and containing infinite numbers. Those all numbers are called whole numbers. The numbers which are started from 0 and containing infinite numbers, those all numbers are called whole numbers. For example, the numbers which are started from 0 and containing infinite numbers are called whole numbers. Example 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Those all numbers are called whole numbers. Then whole numbers are denoting by capital letter W. The symbol of whole number is W. W is the symbol of whole numbers. Now whole numbers means the numbers which are started from 0 and containing infinite numbers are called whole numbers, and examples of the whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. The symbol of the whole number is W. Then next we are going to study about natural numbers. We are going to study about natural numbers. Natural numbers means the numbers which are started from 1 and containing infinite numbers are called natural numbers. In natural numbers, the numbers are started from 1 and containing infinite numbers. Those numbers are called natural numbers. The numbers which are started from 1 and containing infinite numbers are called natural numbers. Numbers are started from 1 and containing infinite numbers. Then for example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. These all numbers are examples of natural numbers. Then the symbol of natural number is N. The symbol of natural number is capital letter N. N is a symbol of natural number. W is the symbol of whole number. Now we are going to study about difference between natural numbers and whole numbers. The first difference of natural number and whole number is, in natural numbers the numbers are starts from 1, but in whole number numbers are starts from 0. 1 is a whole number as well as a natural number, but 0 is only whole number, it is not a natural number. Next one, whole number is denoting by capital letter W. Then natural numbers are denoting by capital letter N. All the whole numbers are not natural numbers, but all the natural numbers are whole numbers. For example, 1, it is a natural number as well as a whole number, but 0 is a whole number, but 0 is not a natural number. That means every whole number is not a natural number, but every natural numbers are whole numbers. Here we have to remember that Every natural numbers are whole numbers, but every whole numbers are not natural numbers, because whole number it is having 0, natural number it is not having 0. Then the next type of number is integers. Integers means the group of positive and negative numbers. Those all numbers are called integers. It may be a positive number or it may be a negative number. All the type of positive and negative number. A group of positive and negative numbers are called integers. The group of positive and negative numbers are called integers. For example, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2 and so on. These all numbers are called integers. Integers means a group of positive and negative numbers. It may be having negative numbers or it may be having positive numbers. Those all numbers are called integers. Then these -3, -2, -1, these all numbers are called negative integers. 0, 1, 2, 3, these all numbers are called positive integers. If the numbers having positive sign, then those numbers are called positive integers. If the numbers having negative sign, then those numbers are called negative integers. Then integer is denoting by capital letter Z. The symbol of integer is Z. Z, it is a symbol of integer. Then W is the symbol of whole number. N is the symbol of natural numbers. Now here we know that symbol of integer is Z. Z comes from the German word zählen, which means to count. The word Z, it comes from German word that is zählen. Zählen means to count the numbers. Next type of number is rational numbers. Rational numbers means the numbers which are in the form of P by Q. Those all numbers are called rational numbers. If the numbers are in the form of P by Q, then those all numbers are called rational numbers. Here the numbers which are in the form of P by Q are called rational numbers. Here P and Q are the integers. Integers means it may be a positive numbers or negative numbers. P and Q are the integers, but Q is not equal to 0. Q is not equal to 0. Then the examples of rational numbers are rational numbers. Examples of the rational numbers are 2 by 3, -3 by 6, -8, -4, -8 by 7 and so on. These all are the examples of the rational numbers. Rational numbers means in the form of P by Q. 2 by 3, it is also in the form of P by Q. It is also in the form of P by Q. Here the value of P is -3. That means rational numbers means those numbers are integers. It may be a positive number or it may be a negative numbers. -8 means it is also rational number. It is also in the form of P by Q. That means if they are not given any denominators means it is always 1. Then 4 means here they are not given any denominator means it's always 1. Then 8 by 1, -8 by 1, it is also example of rational numbers. 4 by 1, it is also example of rational numbers. -8 by 7, it is also example of rational numbers. The symbol of rational number is Q. The word Q comes from the word quotient. Here we have to remember that every integers is a rational numbers. All the integers are rational numbers, but all the rational numbers are not integers. Here all the integers are rational numbers, but all the rational numbers are not integers. Now we are going to study about irrational numbers. Now here we know that whole numbers, natural numbers, integers. The next we are going to study about irrational numbers. Now here we know that definition of rational numbers. The numbers which are in the form of p by q are called rational numbers, but irrational numbers means the numbers which are not in the form of p by q. Those numbers are called irrational numbers. Rational numbers means in the form of p by q. Irrational numbers means it is not in the form of p by q. The numbers which are not in the form of p by q are called irrational number. Examples are square root 3, square root 7, 3 plus square root 6, etc. These all are the examples of irrational numbers. Then next one. Now 0 is a rational number or irrational number? It is a rational number because 0 is also written as 0 by 1, 0 by 2. 0 by 1 means it is in the form of p by q. 0 by 10 means it is also in the form of p by q. Therefore 0 is a rational number. It can be written as in the form of p by q, that is 0 by 1, 0 by 8, 0 by 10, etc. Next type of number is real number. Real number means it is a group of rational and irrational numbers are called real numbers. The group of rational and irrational numbers are called real numbers. Now we are going to study about types of decimal expansions. Here in this type of decimal expansions there are two types. First one, terminating decimal expansion. Second one, non-terminating decimal expansion. Terminating decimal expansion and non-terminating decimal expansion. In that, first one is terminating decimal expansion. In the decimal expansion, if the remainder becomes 0, then it is called terminating decimal expansion. If the remainder is not equal to 0, then it is called non-terminating decimal expansion. In a decimal expansion, if a remainder becomes 0, is called terminating decimal expansion. For example, here divide 7 by 8. Here 7 is not divisible by 8. Then take the point, put here point, then it becomes 70. Now here 70 is greater than 8, then 70 is divisible by 8. 8 8s are 64, 8 9s are 72. 72 it is a bigger number, so we have to take 8 8s are 8 8s are 64. 70 minus 64 is 10 minus 4 is 6. 7 minus 7 is 6. 70 minus 64 is 6. Again here 6 is less than 8. Then here we are taken point. Then take 1 0. Now it becomes 60. 60 is greater than 8. Then 60 is divisible by 8. Then next 8 7s 56. 8 sevens are 56, 8 eights are 64, 64 is a bigger number, so we have to take 8 sevens are 56. Then 60 minus 56, 10 minus 6 is 4, then 6 minus 6 is 0. Again 4 is less than 8, then here we are taken point, then take 1 0. Then it becomes a 40. 8 5s are 40. 8 5s are 40. Then 0 minus 0 is 0. 4 minus 4 is 0. Then here the remainder is 0. Therefore, it is a terminating decimal expansion. Therefore, 7 by 8 is a terminating decimal expansion. Terminating decimal expansion. Terminating decimal expansion. Now another one, that is a non-terminating decimal expansion. That is a second one, non-terminating decimal expansion. In a decimal expansion, if the remainder never becomes 0, it will not becomes 0, then it is called a non-terminating decimal expansion. In a decimal expansion, if the remainder never becomes 0, then it is called a non-terminating decimal expansion. That is a in decimal expansion, if the remainder never becomes 0, then it is called non-terminating decimal expansion. If the remainder never becomes 0, then it is called non-terminating decimal expansion. For example, here in this first example, 1 is dividing by 3. That is 1 is less than 3. 1 is not divisible by 3. Then for the point, then it becomes 10. Again, now here 10 is greater than 3. Then 3 3s are 9. 10 minus 9 is 1. Here again 1 is less than 3. Then here we are taken the point. Then take 1 0. Then it becomes 10. Again 3 3s are 9. Then 10 minus 9 is 1. Again 1 is less than 3. Here we are taken point. Then take 1 0. Then 3 3s are 9. Then 10 minus 9 is 1. Again the numbers in this quotient, the quotient is repeating numbers. Now this type of example is called non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. This type of numbers are called non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Therefore 1 by 3 is a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Now consider another one example, that is here they are given 1 dividing by 11. Here we have to divide 1 by 11. That is 1 is less than 11. So we have to take the point. Then it becomes 10. But again 10 is less than 11. Here we have to take another 0. Before taking at a time 2 carries, put 1 0. Then we have to take another 1 0. Don't take at a time 2 carries. We have to take the carries step by step, 1 1 carries. Here 1 is less than 11. Then we are taken the point. Then here take 1 0. Then again 10 is less than 11. So we have to take another 0. Before taking another 0, here we have to put the 0. Then right here another one 0. Now here 100 is greater than 11. Then 11 8s are 88, 11 9s are 99, 11 10s are 110. 110 it is a bigger number, so we have to take 11 9s are 99. Then next 100 minus 99, that is 10 minus 9 is 1, 10 minus 10 is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0. Now this answer is 1. But again here 1 is less than 11. Then here we are taken the point, then here we have to take 1 0. But here again 10 is less than 11. Then here we have to take another 0. Before taking at a time 2 carries, here we have to put the 0, then take another 1 0. Now it is again 100. 11 9s are 99. Then again 100 minus 99, that is 1. Again 1 is less than 11. Then here we are taken the point, then take 1 0. Then 10 is also less than 11, so we have to take another 0. Before taking at a time 2 carries, then put 1 0, take 1 0 carry. Then now it is 100. Then 11 9s are 99. Then 100 minus 99 is again 1. Therefore here in quotient 09 09 09. Therefore here these two numbers are repeating numbers, 09 09 09. Therefore it is a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Therefore 1 by 11 is a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Now we are going to study some examples based on this number system. Here they told that first example is find 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. Here we have to find the 5 rational numbers, means in the form of P by Q. These two numbers are rational numbers, but here we have to find the 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. For example, if they are given, find the rational numbers, find the numbers between 5 to 10, means 6, 7, 8, 9. These are the numbers between 5 to 10. Like that, here also we have to find the 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. That is, here they are given two numbers. First one 3 by 5. First number is 3 by 5. Then next another number they are given 4 by 5. 4 by 5. But here they told us to find 5 rational numbers. Here they told to calculate 5 rational numbers. Then you have to take more than 5, any one number. If they told find 6 rational numbers, means you have to take more than 6, any one number, or greater than 6, any one number. For example, here they told find 5 rational numbers, then multiply both side in numerator and denominator. Multiply both side greater than 5, any one number. You have to take greater than 5, any one number. It may be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here greater than 5 means here we are taken for 6, means multiply 6 on both side. Here also you have to multiply 6 on both side. Then next, here we know that multiplication of fraction. In multiplication of fraction, we have to multiply numerator into numerator, denominator into denominator. 3 6 18. dividing by 5 6 are 30. Then here also multiplication of fraction, numerator into numerator, denominator into denominator. 4 6 are 24 dividing by 5 6 are 30. Then here they told find 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. 3 by 5 is 18 by 30. Then next 4 by 5 is 24 by 30. Here in between 18 to 24 we have to write those numbers. That in 18 next number is 19 by 30. Denominator write as it is because both denominators having same number. Then after 19 20 by 30. Then next 21 by 30. Then next 22 by 30. Then last one 23 by 30. Here they told 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. Between means you don't write 18 by 30 and 24 by 30. These are the 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. Now consider another one example, that is find 6 rational numbers between 3 by 4 and 3 and 4. Here also they told us to find 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4. First we have to write down the given numbers. Here which are the given numbers? 3 and 4 are the given numbers. Now here they told find 6 rational number. Here 3 is also rational number because of 3, if they are not given any denominator means it is always 1. Here also they are not given any denominator means it is always 1. Now these two numbers are in the form of P by Q. P by Q. Therefore these two numbers are rational numbers. Now we have to write 6 rational numbers means multiply greater than any one number to the numerator and denominator. That is 6 more than greater than 6 means numbers multiply 7 on both sides. 7 dividing by 7 because they told find us to 6 rational numbers means you have to take greater than 6 any one number, that is 7. So multiply 7 on both sides, then it becomes 7 3s are 21 dividing by 7 1s are 7. Here also multiply 7 on both sides, then it becomes 7 4s are 28 dividing by 7 1s are 7. Then next here we have to write in between 21 and 28 numbers, that is 21. After 21 it is 22 dividing by 7. Then next 23 dividing by 7, 24 dividing by 7, 25 dividing by 7, 26 dividing by 7, 27 dividing by 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6. These are the 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4. Therefore the 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4 are 22 by 7, 23 by 7, 24 by 7, 25 by 7, 26 by 7 and 27 by 27. These are the 6 rational numbers. Okay, in next class we are going to study about operations on real numbers and laws of exponents for real numbers. Thank you for watching.